For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 25 of the Napoli career mode here on FIFA 17. We start with an away game against Torino. We'll follow that up with a game at home against Fiorentina in just under a week's time. Tomorrow, or in the next episode, sorry, we'll have Juventus and Sampdoria, and then of course Coppa Italia final to round the season out. The league table at the minute is kind of all over the place, to be completely honest. There are some that have played 34, ourselves included, some that have played 35, most notably AC Milan directly above us, and some that have played 36, Roma above them, and Inter and Lazio below us. To be fair, we've got a 10-point gap over Lazio, so they can't catch us anyway. They've only got 2 games left. So we're definitely going to finish in the top 5. But will we finish in the top 3? We will find out. And today's episode will actually go a long way to deciding what that fate is. So fingers crossed. 6 points from today's episode. 3 against Torino, 3 against Fiorentina. Apologies for no video yesterday. And also apologies for the fact that there will only be 1 video per day until I get back from Berlin. And I'm ready to start sitting down and recording again properly next Monday. So this you'll see Wednesday. Then we'll have RTG tomorrow, Thursday, Napoli Friday, RTG Saturday, Napoli Sunday, RTG Monday, and then we should be back to RTG and Napoli for the Tuesday, and then we'll be back into the full schedule. Unfortunately, I just haven't had time to, time's run out on me in between the weekend away at family, going to Chelsea on the Monday. I've got Tuesday and Wednesday to record like a week's worth of episodes, so I just don't have the time. So that's the scenario. Like I said, videos were going to be affected during this time, but hopefully this next week will be the only time where I actually don't maintain the schedule. But you'll still have at least 1 video every single day. So make sure you drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any of the upcoming episodes. Diawara is currently injured and can't play. I forgot about that. We'll throw Alan into that holding role. And then we'll put Rog on the bench. Belotti back and firing. Dries Mertens and Lucas firing also either side of him. Let's go and get 3 points against Torino, shall we? Comes Iago Falque on the run down the right-hand side for Torino. Carlau to Zappacosta, back there to Iago Falque. Can't remember whether he's right or left-footed, so I'm not sure which foot to show him onto. Good cross with the left foot. Valdefiori, though, with the header wide. Torino having the first chance of the game. Not sure what to expect from Torino. Sometimes they can be really, really good, and other times they roll over on you and you can just brush past them. So we'll have to wait and see which Torino side turns up in this game. Hopefully it's the one that lets me walk all over them, but judging by that chance, although we could be in here, but I've overplayed the pass. Nope, still 0-0. Falke with the throw into Zappacosta. Early ball in, that'll be keepers. Oh shit, he's punched it. I can't believe they've scored there. That's so frustrating. I thought the keeper was going to catch it, so I just stopped commentating, and then he punched it, and it just pinged about. And did he get something? I think he got something on that, Pepe Reina, but clearly not enough to keep it out. Torino lead by a goal to 0 here after 20 minutes. Valdefiori gives them an advantage. Yajic. Oh, that's a dangerous ball in. Goulam's done well to deal with it that well, actually. Jorginho in there to Alan. Belotti's dropped deep, but I wish he hadn't. I wish he'd be pushing a little bit further forward. Never mind, we'll squeeze that through there to Hamšík. Hamšík will drive forward and then play Lucas in round the corner. Now I really need people in the box, but nobody's really there yet. We'll stand it up, hoping that Belotti will arrive with the header, and he has done, and it's a superb effort. We equalise in the 39th minute thanks to Andrea Belotti with an extremely good header. Power and accuracy all in one to be able to arrive on the edge of the box. Penalty spot into the bottom corner. We're level again. Let's go and get ourselves in front for the first time. Carlau. Oh, Lukic has done well to get away from me there. The shot is on target and saved by Pepe Reina. Corner's come in from Iago Falque. Can we get rid of it? Hopefully. Jorginho's done well to win the initial header, but it's going to come back out here to Falque. We've had 60% possession, Torino, as you can see, top left there. I told Goulam to head that away, down the pitch, but he's headed it out for a corner, unfortunately. Falque will take another set piece. It's deep this time. Who's underneath that? Yajic. Someone's ended up on the floor. Valdefiori with a strike, but that's well wide of the target. A minute to go till half-time. Looks like we'll be level. Runners all around me. I'm actually going to go all the way out to Lucas here. Hamšík's making a good run. Can I time the pass? Yes is the answer. Pull that back inside. And Belotti into Lucas. We could... No. We could have ended the first half in front, but unfortunately, we're not going to. Never mind, in at the break, out 1 goal apiece. Here's Yajic. Cross there to Boy. Good tackle by Tonelli, very well timed. Going into Hamsik. That's not Hamsik, that's Alan. There's Hamsik, hello. Lucas isn't really making any moves whatsoever, so we'll go this way instead. Alan out to Mertens. Good first touch is necessary, and a good first touch was had. Belotti turns well. Could play it off, but I've gone for the shot. I'm actually falling in love with Andrea Belotti. He's deadly. If only he'd been fit for the full season, man, we could have been fighting Juventus for top spot. That is a worldie of a finish. To turn inside and then whip that into the far top corner. Just top draw. Fantastic from Andrea Belotti. 2-1. Going out wide to Barreca. Good cross in actually. Gulan with a header away. Hamsik could get there. He's done well, but Baselli wins it off him. Out wide to Falque into Lukic. This is a great move. Fiori lays it off. They've struck it so hard. If he'd have hit that with a little bit more precision, then that would be 2-2. Can't quite believe he missed it, to be fair. It was a hell of a hit, and it's cannoned back down off the bar and out. Very nearly Torino level with us there. Alan here. Oh, Jorginho came to feet as I went to play him in behind. We've given the ball away. Coming up towards the hour mark, we still have our 2-1 lead, and hopefully that will continue to be the case till the end of the game. Go forward into Zappacosta. We stinked it, wasn't ready for that. We'll get rid of it though. Tonelli forward to Belotti, into Mertens. Here's the opportunity. I may have overhit that, but no. The touch was just the right weight, and into Belotti for his hat-trick. Andrea Belotti, there's the third. That's all 3 points. 3 goals for Belotti, 3 goals for Napoli, 3 points for Napoli. 5 minutes to go. We may extend it even further, but I'm quite happy to just sit on this 3-1 lead now and see it out. That will move us back into the Champions League positions. There goes the final whistle. All 3 points are coming our way, and that will move us back into the top 3 into the Champions League positions. Not sure how many points we were behind Roma, or even if this game against Fiorentina will be our second game in hand. It might not be. I think the game against Juventus may well be that game in hand, because obviously Juve have got games in hand as well. So that... Oh, you're welcome, Pepe. I mean, you're not going to last much longer at the club, but you're welcome for the continual play time. That does move us up into third, and we are a point off Roma. So, fingers crossed, a win in this next game, and that will be us, if other results go our way, into the top 2. I'd like to finish second if I can. In fact, AC Milan have now played more games, and Roma have dropped below us. So it must have been AC Milan I was looking at then. Apologies. Roma down in 4th, AC Milan up in 2nd. 2 games played more than us, 4 points to gap. So we are going to need to win both. If we win all 3 of our remaining games, we will qualify automatically for the Champions League group stage. I think the side that finishes 3rd goes into the 4th qualification round, which is good enough. I'm sure we'd get through it, but if we can avoid having that extra hurdle, then that would be preferable. Up next, Fiorentina. Corner whipped in. Deep. Koulibaly's up. Insigne, I think, was actually underneath that. It's Carlos Sanchez. Lays it back. Tonelli with a great interception and a counter-attacking opportunity, actually. We'll go left to Mertens. Belotti's there, and he's one-on-one if I can time the pass right, which I haven't been able to do yet. Poke that through. There is Belotti, and we'll poke that back there to Lorenzo Insigne, who's starting here ahead of Lucas. Oh, and hits the outside of the post. Almost a perfect start here, but unable to take it because Lorenzo Insigne poked that with the outside of his left foot, and he hasn't quite gotten his angles right. 0-0. Jorginho. Dries Mertens making the run. I kind of want to play Belotti in, to be honest, and we have done, and he will get there. It's a heavy ball, but he's turned well. Oh no, he's hit the bar. Hamsik, first touch away from the defender. That hasn't worked. We give it back to Insigne. Then there's Husay. Husay with the cross. Belotti perhaps underneath it. No, it's Davide Astori and cleared away by the Fiorentina backline. Well, we've hit the bar and the post in the opening 10 minutes. I'd like to think that the rest of the game won't be quite so unlucky, and eventually the ball will end up in the back of the Fiorentina net. Josip Ilicic to Bernardeschi. They're linking up nicely here, Fiorentina. This is a good move. Out wide to Vecino. Could cross it. Don't know whether he's right or left footed, so I'm not sure which foot to show him onto. Ilicic into Kalinic. Just out-muscled there by Alan. That was good defending, actually, because he could have given away a penalty if he'd mistimed that and bumped the man to the floor, but he's done well. Again, though, Fiorentina building nicely. Vecino past Alan this time around. In fact, it may even have been Gulam. No, yeah, it was Gulam. There's Alan. Out to Mertens. Try and catch him on the counter, maybe. Belotti's not the fastest, but we've seen him carve teams apart already this season. Can't quite find Hamšík and Šempong and Tomovic. We'll get the ball away for Fiorentina. Half an hour in, we've been the better side, but we haven't yet found the lead. Side to Jorginho. Belotti's there and calling for it, although for some reason that's gone towards Insigne, but he's somehow managed to keep hold of the ball. I'll quickly get that around the corner there to Dries Mertens. The defender will commit. Mertens inside, and shot blocked by De Maio. I was half hoping that as I turned inside with Mertens there, we're actually going to get a penalty as the defender stuck out a leg. He was very disciplined and didn't, and turned out that was a very good idea, because obviously we ended up not scoring or winning any sort of set piece. Chiesa with the ball over the top there. Kalinic actually wins that header against Koulibaly and flicks it on, but Jorginho and Gulan recover possession, and hopefully it won't be long before we find ourselves taking the lead in this one. But I mean, I'm going to have to improve. We started off very well with hitting the bar and the post, but I've not been good enough in the latter half an hour or so. So we have just over that period of time left to try and get ourselves a winner. It's tackled by Jorginho on Vecino. Belotti into Jorginho, around the corner there to Insigne. I've got runners, but not really sure whether I can find any of them yet. Insigne, space is opened up, and it's that man again. And you always presume that he's going to score, because 99% of the time he actually does. Napoli 1, Fiorentina 0. Drew the defender out, slotted him in. Full confidence in my striker. We lead by a goal to 0, and there are 29 minutes remaining. Vecino could work it back into the middle. Decides to go around the outside, and if Koulibaly hadn't intercepted that, then there was a man in the middle just waiting to put that into the back of the net. Bernardeschi will take the corner for Fiorentina. Looks actually like they're going to go short here. And indeed they are. Chiesa, back to Bernardeschi. Question of offside, but no, nothing given. Cross comes in. Keeper will claim it and then knee their striker in the head. But we'll look to get it away. And if I can send Insigne away down this right-hand side, I don't think anyone in their team will catch him. Apart from Borja Valero, of course, because he's fresh on the pitch. But Insigne steals it off him, and now he will race away from Borja Valero. Inside looking for Belotti, but I'm not going to get there to get a second, unfortunately. Fiorentina still involved in the Europa League at this late stage of the season as well. That may well be the final. I'm not entirely too sure. End of May, it probably is the final, isn't it? May 24th, final of the Europa League. Fair play to Fiorentina, flying the flag for Italian teams in Europe, but unfortunately for them, they're not flying the flag for themselves right now. 1-0 down here with 20 minutes to go. Koulibaly does well to win that back. And a chicks down the line into Kalinic. Good tackle by Tonelli. Less than a minute to go. And these would be a vital 3 points. I think, I saw at half-time, the only other game being played today was actually Juventus, so I think this might well be one of our games in hand. And Belotti is going to do it again, isn't he? Yeah, he is. The man's a machine. 5 goals in today's episode for Andrea Belotti. It's so frustrating that he's missed basically 4 months of the season through injury, because I'm certain, absolutely certain, that we would be near the top of the table, or nearer the top of the table, had he been fit for the full year. Bodes well for next year, though. Oh, there's the final whistle. Jeeps, that came quickly. So, 3 points in both of today's episode. Pretty much single-handedly thanks to Andrea Belotti. He has kind of one-man showed it a little bit. Juventus beat Crotone by 3-1. You would have expected that result to go that way. In fact, you may have even expected Crotone not to even score at the Juventus Stadium, but they have done. Sunday, May 21st, 2017, which is this upcoming Sunday in real life. And we are a point behind Milan with a game in hand. And Juventus have won the title. So regardless, actually, have they? Yes, they have won the title, regardless of if we beat them in this game in hand midweek, which is going to be the game in hand that will decide probably where we finish in the league. Unfortunately, it has to be against Juventus, but they've already won the title, so they've not got anything to play for. Which means, hopefully, they'll field a weaker side. Not sure, we'll find out. We'll have Juventus and Sampdoria, and then that will be the end of the league season, and then it will be Europa League final. Not Europa League final, what am I talking about? Coppa Italia final time. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe to the channel too for more. Again, to reiterate, only 1 video per day for the next week or so, and then we'll be back to the normal schedule once I get back from Berlin. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.